Hello guys, Mark McBride here, and today we're going to be playing Gragas in a ranked game, and we will be jungling. So we're going to go ahead and head over to Gromp, and our likely clear path will be Gromp, blue, red, and then a gank. I am running Armour reds, movement speed quints, armor yellows, magic resist per level blues, and I'm running 0, 30, 0 Masteries, I believe, and we've just had the patch 5.3, so Gragas' Q now slows more. So, yep, no two ways about it really. He's had a minor buff, I'd say, so I'm going to give him a go. I'm going to be building flat tank, maybe a tiny bit of AP, but unlikely. And we're essentially just going to be getting up in people's faces, disabling people, and trying to split their team with our ultimate, really. And by doing so, we're just going to get our team fed. So here we go. Just going to let that Q charge. And once it goes all the way through, it does more damage. Not the best pull ever, but not a huge issue as our passive will heal us, so I'm just going to wait a couple of seconds. And there we go, so we get the heal off there. And then we'll W for the extra damage. Skill order is going to be... Probably I'm going to do Q and W alongside each other, as W will be my main source of damage and Q will be my main ganking tool. And we'll do E once we're done with those two, and obviously we'll take a point in R whenever we can. And as you can see, just utilising my passive as I'm walking through just to make sure I get some heals, get some health back. So I'm nice and healthy. And then we're going to go ahead and drop Smite there to get the heal. So Riven's going to get first blood on Aurelia, which is not ideal. Riven's just one of those characters though, isn't she? Where she'll just snowball out of control, but as you can see she hasn't gone back here, so there's a decent chance Aurelia's going to just kill her. So looking at the minimap, Aurelia's fighting Riven. Yeah, so as I called, Aurelia picked up the kill, purely due to Riven being stupid. And I'm not sure what happened there, I just kind of glitched into the corner of the map. So I'm going to head bottom, see if I can help these guys out. There's not too much I can do mid currently, and obviously top's gone B. So we'll head down here, see if we can get anything done. And now that I've got my Stalker's Blade, I'll be able to utilise that slow and stack it with my Q. And if I can hit an E, I'll be able to knock them back. So here we go. Good Zenith Blade there from Leona. Graves hasn't arrived to the party yet, so we're just going to knock her back there. Boom. So we go, there's one. And then as soon as I reese up, we'll hit Annie. There we go. Cool. So Annie's going to have to flash to get out of that. So all in all, definitely worth it. Got a kill and Annie's flash. Although I did take a fair amount of turret damage there. So we're just going to head back into the jungle here. Get a little bit more farming, and then we'll be able to head on back. Cool, so we can see Rek'Sai going mid there. Malzahar hasn't noticed. Decent flash, so if we can Right, so there's a flash mid. So, bit of a mistake from those guys, and I've just whiffed my whiffed my E into the minions there, not paying enough attention. So if I can smite her here, we're going to be able to catch up to her. Right, so I'm out of mana. So, real shame really, but there's two of us here. Okay, well that's not ideal. Hopefully Aurelia can clean up both of these two. Cool. So I got 3 assists from that. Well, 2 assists. And good amount of gold. Aurelia got 3 kills. So again, that'll put her in a great position. She should absolutely stomp Riven now. So good job there, Graves. Oh, so 1 for 1, and Leona's out of there, so that's good. And there we go. So see if we can help out mid here. Hopefully Malzahar will pick up 6. No, apparently he's just gonna stand there and get absolutely ruined by Syndra. Hopefully we can pick her up here, but there's no guarantee. No, it's a shame really, but I'm not gonna go too ham on her, because the last thing we want is for her to get fed. So we're just gonna dash over there and get away. Cool, so a nice bit of farm there. And then we're gonna head back, get some mana and health, and then we'll be able to come back, pick up blue, and then we should have 6, and then that's when our ganking potential becomes seriously strong. As your R is an excellent engaging tool, also great for disengaging, picking up strays. All in all it's very good, but at the same time you do massively run the risk of saving people. So great work there from Graves. Lovely stun from Leona. And that was actually a really nice snipe from Rek'Sai. So, and he's still alive here, so this should be a kill for us. So cool, there's one. It's another kill for Aurelia up top. So good job team. And I'm probably going to be moderately selfish with these blues, just due to the fact that Malzahar shouldn't have any mana issues at all, as his E gives him mana every time Malefic Visions jumps to a new minion, you get mana back. Cool, so we're going to get some free XP there. Not much in the red farm, but I didn't really want to step out of place and get nuked down by Syndra. And just a little reminder, always mega important just to try and not die. I've had about 4 or 5 games today where my teammates have all had about 10 deaths apiece, and it's just super frustrating where you know, it can just be managed by playing safe. You don't have to run back into the middle lane and fight every time you spawn. So yeah, right, so what I'm going to do here, just alert Aurelia, and I'm just going to Not quivering over to Aurelia there, and Aurelia's going to pick up a free kill. Right, so I could be in trouble there, so I'm just going to flash an E over the wall, as I really don't want to die. And we can just head on back around here. So I'm going to take another point in W to increase my damage output. And there we go, so there's another kill for Aurelia. So good job, Aurelia. That's Rek'Sai with a second snipe kill, which is pretty funny, as I'm pretty sure it only does like 60 damage. Or at least it does a level 1. So good job, Rek'Sai, I guess. Then we'll get some free farm here. And also, what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to leave it pushing back towards Aurelia, as pushing the lane back without getting its tower or resetting wouldn't be particularly fair on Aurelia, especially as she's ahead. So keeping Riven in this half of the map will aid her. And then we're going to start building our Sunfire cape. So these guys are heading towards Drake, so I'm just going to ping it, although our bot lane is back, so there's minimal chance we're going to be able to do anything here. So yeah, they've picked that up, but nothing I could really do to contest that. So I can see a couple of them here. So we might be able to do something here. Probably not. I don't want to be too overzealous. So we're just going to keep it nice and safe. So I'm just going to tread on this, get rid of it. And then we're just going to head on here, pick up Grump. And as I always said, you know, if you're not doing anything useful, you should be farming, as you want to keep up in terms of gold and levels where possible. Because it can be quite easy to underestimate the value of levels in this game at times. And there we go. So great job there, Graves. Slowly but surely we're starting to edge ahead here. So I'm just going to drop a ward in here. And then we'll head in this direction. See if we can do anything. So right, so Syndra's going to get massively caught out here. Someone's going to knock her back. So there we go. No escape there. So great job there. And I'm just going to pick up Rek'Sai's red. So I can see her there. Right, so she's going to go around to try and catch up to our team. So I'm just going to go ahead and take this. And there we go. Lovely, great job, Graves. Just going to ping them, just to make sure Malzahar goes back. He has no mana, so he'll be all but defenseless. And there we go, another kill for Aurelia, so great job, Aurelia. So it's a bit of a shame, Aurelia's died there, but again, not a huge deal. And as you can see there, I just checked that brush just to make sure there's no one waiting in there for me. It's a good habit to get into when you're in your own jungle. I could see most of them on the map, so I knew face checking I wasn't going to get ganked by 5 of them. But always good to just check your jungle as you're going through. But alternatively, what I would say is it's also important never to just face check the brush when you're wandering around the map, especially if you have no idea where their team are, because more often than not there's a great chance that they're just going to be waiting for you and you're just going to get stomped essentially. So that's my 2 cents on that matter, and we're just going to check over here, see if it blues up. It's not, and then we can just push this down and just make sure there's constant pressure on mids. Cool, now we're going to head on over here, see if we can do anything to help out. Great job earlier. Free kill there. And we'll just get rid of this tunnel. Hop the wall. And we should be able to pick up Caitlyn here at the very least. So there we go. Just going to throw my ult there, knock her into the wall. Cool, so there's another kill. So lovely Zenith Blade there, followed by a great ult. Boom. Excellent work, and we have a really nice team comp. To be fair, we've got a great amount of tankiness. Graves being the tankiest ADC. Then we got Leona, me building full tank. Aurelia, who's able to get nice and tanky while still doing great damage. And Malzahar, who can also build tanky while building great amount of damage. So all in all, I would say this certainly favours us. Rek'Sai, who's really quite squishy for the most part, unless they purposefully build tank, is going to have a hard time dealing with us, especially being a melee character who has to get into range to really do anything at all. We'll just go ahead and pick these guys up. And again, if you're safe and you can do it, it's always good just to farm the enemy's jungle a bit. It's more gold for you and less gold for them. And then me and Graves will pick up Drake. And there we go, so I'm just going to head on back just to stop Riven. Got a lovely amount of gold, so we're going to be able to finish our Sunfire Cape. And we'll start building toward a Spirit Visage. As it's passive, the increase on all self heals is going to augment my passive nicely. And then just get this pushing again, so I can see Annie there, but I can't see anyone else, so I'm not going to go in on her. Right, so this red's up, but I can see Rek'Sai coming, so I'm just going to back away as their entire team is nearby. So if these guys loop around, we might be able to catch these guys out. So another nice ult there, although yeah, we're not in a great position here. So So yeah, this will be a kill for me. Just going to flash this wall, just to make sure she can't put too much distance on me. There we go. So some nice shutdown goal there for me too. And there we go. So as you can see, we're getting pretty tanky, which is always good. I actually prefer Gragas as a tank these days. Although I have to admit, I do miss the old Gragas. He was one of my favourite mid laners way back when, before they changed him. And it was a lot of fun, essentially. You just ult them, E straight into them, and then Q would finish them off. But once you got fed, it was pretty much guaranteed kill every time, so I understand why they did change him. Cool, so we're going to have enough here to finish our spree of Visage. And we can pick up the beginnings of a Sheen. And we'll be getting a Frozen Gauntlet. Again, it will increase our damage, give us some armour, as well as adding a bit more CC to our kit with its slowing passive. So we're just essentially going to become a CC machine. So I'm just going to clear this out and get it pushing back down towards our guys. Right, so Leona could be in trouble here. Never mind. Cool, so I'm just going to try and knock her away from Graves there. There we go, I'm just going to steal that with my ultimate because I'm not a very nice person. And then we're going to hopefully be able to take this. Although, in terms of actual attack damage, my auto attacks are going to be doing minimal amount. So I'm just going to have to back away here as I've taken aggro for some reason. Not entirely sure why. Cool, so we're just gonna duck one out here. We can just hop on over this wall. And again, another good thing about Gragas is his mobility. Being able just to E over all the walls on a moderately low cooldown as well, so your mobility is high. Excuse me. So these guys are in a lot of trouble here. They're gonna go down. Not too much I can do. So I'm just going to stand here just in case they do go on. Really, I'm going to be able to split them with my ult. Right then, so if I do this well. So as you can see, Gragas is an amazing bodyguard. I was able just to knock her back there, keep her off Graves. And then I was able to split her. So there we go. It's a nice 3v5 there. Just going to throw that behind Annie. Yeah, so she didn't really have many options there. Then we're going to be able to maybe get this inhib. Alright, so that's Aurelia probably dead. Ooh, no, she nearly got away. But so we've got a red here, and We'll give this to Graves. So another great Zenith Blade. Aurelia, or Leona, should I say, is really putting in work. And Syndra's going to go down here as well. Cool, so me and Mal's will be able to pick her up, no problem. Right, I'm not entirely sure where Mal's is going here. I haven't got much in the way of mana, so killing her will actually be a struggle. Might just end up having to auto her down. Use my Sunfire cape, but she's definitely out-kiting me here. So she still has a fair amount of mana. If I had enough mana, I would be able to E into the brush and pick her up, but Aurelia will pick her up. There we go. Sadly, I wasn't able to pick that up, but at the same time, I didn't die, so I did my part. So yeah, we are just going to get the Icebourne Gauntlet then. So Dragon's up, just going to ping these guys and let them know. I'm not going to be able to take it alone, so if they don't come, then it's just going to stay put, I guess. So Graves is going to die there to Riven, I think. Yeah, to be fair, it doesn't really matter how fed you are as an ADC. If Riven's on you 1v1, she's going to kill you. Especially if she has her ultimate up. So great work to those guys, they've just picked up bottom inhib. Cool, so that's a bit of a mistake on my part, so I'm just going to be able to flash away. Just going to drop my Q there, get the slow off. These guys aren't going to catch us, no way, no how. So here comes the teleport. And if we can... Nope! Oh dear. Well, that was a horrendous ultimate. So we're just going to loop around here, regroup with our team. So my ultimate's nearly back up. Just going to avoid that trap there, as a decent chance I might have died. And I've whiffed it again. So our Rek'Sai is beginning to get a little bit fed here, which is not ideal. So we're going to have to back on out here. So we're not in an ideal position, just going to knock her back. There we go, another excellent ultimate from Leona. So there's my Chilling Smite. Right, so I'm going to have to back off here. But as you can see, I'm hella tanky. So her ultimate's really not going to do anything to me. And there we go. It's another assist. Oh. So not too much I'm going to really be able to do here to help in or out. There we go. He backed off, so it's all good. Or she even. So I'm going to be able just to get down some nice CC.
Let's get this party started.
And there we go, so I'm just going to be able to head on up here, pick up red.
I'm on it.
Haven't got too much in the way of farm, but farming really hasn't been my focus here. And I feel like I've done a reasonable job. Probably going to pick up a catalyst actually, as I can utilise all of the Rod of Ages stats pretty effectively. So yeah, we'll pick up a catalyst.
Don't get pushy.
And as you can see, I have neglected my jungle item, but haven't really felt the need for it. Felt this game's been going pretty well, and I would have interrupted my flow. So it appears Graves wants to be doing Baron, so we'll just drop a ward here so we can see them if they do come through that way. Not feeling too good about this, but it's already pretty low, so that's ours. And then you can see Annie actually heading this way, so we might be able to pick her up. Alright, so I've spotted those guys, so we know where they are. Okay. So by the looks of things, I'm actually about to be surrounded. So if they do catch up to me, I'm just going to knock all those away. And there we go, so those guys are going to go ahead and get that tower and the inhib. So great job, guys. And we'll pick up bot inhib again. And then while Aurelia's just in there showing those guys a bad time, we're going to help Maltar pick up Rek'Sai. And then we're just going to carry on here and just keep attacking their Nexus, and that'll be game. So I've been Mark McBride, hopefully you found this somewhat informative, a little bit entertaining. If you did, don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.